This show's called Drewz Views. I'm doing Car Tuesday with Steven Universe, so check it out, okay? Now people love the verse, like, subscribe even. Now let's sit back and watch me watch it. Steven! Hey, we got Drewz Views here, back for a little Steven Universe Car Tuesday, Season 2, The Verse. So, once again, latest video has gotten removed, or at least blocked in the United States. I'm not sure if anywhere else, but I do have that one back up on Daily Motion, and I'll probably release the other part, the intro and outro, or the recap parts on YouTube with a link to that after this video. I think I'm going to put this full one on YouTube again for this one. If it doesn't stay up for a minimum of a week, 7 days, I think I'm just going to permanently switch to putting the reaction part on Daily Motion, or maybe a different venue like Google Drive or something, but probably Daily Motion for now seems to be working. Didn't really want to have to do that. I like having the whole video together without having to click anywhere else, anything like that. But I don't really see what else I can do at this point with these videos getting blocked. Even though, like people have mentioned, there seems to be videos of some whole episodes online, or other reactions are up, so I don't know why mine get targeted here, but that's what it is. So yeah, let's do a test here. I have a feeling it's probably going to get blocked again, but who knows. So anyway, last time on The Verse, we had, well, there's some Discord going on in the group right now, the Crystal Gems unit. Well, first of all, the first episode was called Chillated, or something to that effect. I mean, it was called that. I still don't know how you say it exactly right, but apparently it's like a Norwegian slang term for chilling out. Someone commented, I think, that Garnet said that actual phrase in the episode, which I had missed, or was maybe talking over or something. But that one was about they're trying to relax while Garnet was off looking for the Lapis Jasper fusion. Meanwhile, Steven was sleeping, dreaming, and in the dreamscape, he was actually able to contact Lapis. In real life, it seemed like she told him she doesn't want to be found. She's got to focus all her effort on keeping the fusion together so Jasper doesn't get free and cause more mischief. Probably not if mischief's the right word. Jasper's looking to kill the Crystal Gems, I think, and Steven, or at least take Steven back to Homeworld. So anyway, I don't think that the other Crystal Gems are going to stop looking for that fusion anyway. They still want to find her. Then our other moving part here, Peridot, featured more in the second episode. She's trying to get a message to Homeworld that her cover's been blown here, that her mission failed, and she needs help from the Homeworld people. Yellow Diamond, I would imagine, is the one she's really trying to get in touch with. That was going out on Beach City TV, or who knows how far the reach was for that satellite. So Team CG had to go destroy that one. And then it was weird. You're like, wait, how does this antenna, or whatever it is, keep going back together? Peridot keeps getting back. So Steven's like, let's stake this out. Meanwhile, to repair the antenna, or the thing, we needed the fusion between Pearl and Garnet, which has yet to be seen. It was a little bit of a cocky fusion, but capable, certainly. And Pearl obviously liked doing it a lot. Amethyst was seeming to be getting jealous about it, so we're thinking this is going to be a Amethyst type episode where she's feeling less than, feeling jealous. But Steven had the idea for him and Amethyst to stake out what's going on, to catch Peridot in the act. What do we find? It's actually Pearl doing this, destroying it again, just so she can get back in that fusion with Garnet. And when Garnet found out about this, she obviously didn't take it well. We know from other recent episodes she has a lot of feelings about fusions, especially the whole kind of consent thing about it. So she didn't like how Pearl was essentially kind of tricking her into doing this fusion. It was a little underhanded and all that. Now Pearl's excuse is that she wanted to feel more powerful, I guess, and Amethyst feels the same way a little bit, like fusing with, I guess, Garnet, because she's already a fusion, maybe that's the case, makes you even more powerful and strong and whatever and all that. But as the last episode ended, which I think was called Cry for Help, like I said, discord between the team. Pearl and Garnet did not, kiss and make up at the end of this one, so I'm assuming rolling right into this next episode, which I'm going to find out what it's called in a second here, episode 12, I believe. Yeah. That, I don't know, Stevens and maybe Amethyst as well are probably going to try to work things out between them, but I don't think it's going to be all happy at the beginning of this one. So anyway, let's find out. I'm ready to roll on in here. Alright, so it was a Onion episode, bit of a backdoor Amethyst episode. So I like how they're keeping the theme going through there. And if you look at it, when I watched the two together, the first one was how Garnet's dealing with the discord at home. Now the second one here is how Amethyst is dealing with it. So even if, I'm not sure, I don't think these episodes even aired back to back like that, and I'm just watching it, this is just how I do it, 2 in a row, so. But it's definitely, it definitely seems like we've got a whole little arc going here, and obviously Amethyst, understandably, is upset about it. I wonder why she hasn't been seeing her friend more often or whatever. I guess you just lose touch with people. Well, it's kind of a small town, but, so Vidalia is Onion's mom, Yellowtail's his dad, and Sour Cream is his stepbrother. So they're basically like, I guess, pretty similar to that kind of sandwich Steven was making at the beginning. Assume that was intentional. This whole Onion guy, I mean, I don't really know what to make of his character. I guess, I was saying before, is he villainous because of his actions? I guess the way they're going for it is that he's just kind of undisciplined, I guess, or the lifestyle he has at home. I don't know if they're trying to make some judgment on that, because, it doesn't seem like Vidalia is set up as, a negative character or something. She's Amethyst's old friend. They're saying she's they got into mischief back in the day, which Onion's mischievous as well. That sounded more like some kind of like teenager mischief type of thing. Obviously, Amethyst is still thousands of years old, so that's always kind of weird. But for Amethyst's maturity level as a couple 1,000-year-old gem, is maybe equal to like a 19-year-old or something. I don't know, but so and she said, Vidalia said that she used to find Greg hot, and it was implied be kind of like a groupie or something. So that's kind of funny. But then, yeah, you see the kind of thing at home. And there's also some comment from her, like, you just have to let kids do what they want, or express themselves, I think, which is true, but at the same time, you should have rules for them and things like that. Either way, it just seems like Onion is just kind of weird in general. So when we saw Onion's dad before, he and Onion were speaking like in a non-language to each other, not English. And then Onion is speaking that to his mom, but she understands him and all that. I don't love that whole kind of trope when I see it in shows when one character understands things that they wouldn't really be able to, or they can understand it but they can't speak it, or anything like that. Which this kind of is. Sometimes it works, maybe. I don't love it here, I'll say. It just seems to be kind of more weird for weirdness' sake with the Onion character, so maybe I'm moving away from he's a villain to more that he's just a kind of a weirdo that is a little under-disciplined, I guess. Yeah, and then he makes up with Steven at the end, so I guess he did learn his lesson from that other guy's episode. He gives Steven his best gal action figure. But Steven still doesn't really like him, I guess. But I think Steven at the end is like, he appreciates what Onion did, but giving him the gift and all that. But he's still a little too weird for Steven to hang out with. And it's not like Steven lives the most normal life himself. So when you're too weird for that, but it's a different thing. It's kind of like the thing of like when you're a kid, I guess you might have to hang out with some of your parents' friends that you don't get along with as well, or you just don't jive with like your own friends that you make yourself. Sort of thing. You have to go to their house and all that. So I think that's what it's like there. And then I wonder if we'll see this Vidalia character a little bit more now. Her and Amethyst will hang out some more. So yeah, and it's, again, like I've been saying, but it was the continuation of the split kind of here between the group. Everyone seems to want to avoid home. In the first episode, Garnet wanted to get out of there on the hotel road trip, or the motel road trip rather, and in this one, Amethyst wanted to get out of there. So wonder what is going to happen here to bring them all back together. If I had to take a stab at it, I would think of probably something involving Ms. Peridot there. She comes back to the picture. They have to band together to deal with her. Maybe even she puts Steven in peril. That's a move they make often to get over, you know, like in the past, especially when there's squabbles between Pearl and Amethyst, and then Steven needs to get saved or helped in some way. That's what brings them back together. Probably have to be something less than run-of-the-mill for this whole big argument, you know, this whole big discord, which is the word I keep using here, which is accurate, I guess. But yeah, I think it'll be something like that, I bet. So anyway, yeah, I liked both these episodes, even though in the first one, like I said, I think that I really liked seeing Ruby and Sapphire and their dynamic here, kind of the hot, cold, anger, chill dynamic, and then they kind of kiss, make up sort of thing. And then, but, you know, it was still a little easy how that happened with just, you know, Steven being upset. Although I guess it does make sense. It was a little easy. Good episode overall. In the second episode, I feel pretty much the same way. We got some interesting background on some of the side characters here. At the same time, Onion's not my favorite. He is weird for weird's sake a little bit, I feel like, and some of the stuff he's doing is gross, which I don't love it, enjoy watching, like Steven as well. So a couple negatives there, but overall, 2 good episodes. I do like this arc that we're going on here with the team eventually having to band back together, with the team having distrust and disagreements and all that. So yeah, it just adds to the whole drama thing. So that's been Drew's Views for this week. I'll be back next time for another Card Tuesday with The Verse, Season 2, Episode 14 and 15. And until that time, I'm out of here. Peace.
Okay, I'm out. Can't do this anymore. Need to go home.